If attachment styles were text messages, could you identify a person's attachment style by how they text?
Oh, it's a good one.
Which attachment is this? Would you might ask yourself? Is it secure, avoidant, dismissive, disorganized, fearful, avoidant, or anxious and preoccupied? We are today going to do some text messaging. We got some sound, sound things going on too. We're really jazzing it up today. But we're going to read some text messages and we're going to guess which type of attachment style this is. So for our first one, here's a little background. You've been talking to this person on a dating app for a week, texting each day and feel there is some interest. So here, first text, person from the dating app. It's April 1st, 4:55 p.m. I had the best coffee this morning, and I think I found my new favorite coffee shop.
Sarah, 5 p.m. I love coffee, and I'm always on the lookout for new places to try.
Dating app, 5:05 p.m. Are you west or east side? I can point you to my favorites.
5:06 p.m. I'm west side.
5:07 p.m. I am as well. My new favorite spot is in Tremont. We should meet up for coffee and you can give me your opinion.
5:08 p.m. Sounds great.
5:09 p.m. When are you free this week?
5:10 p.m. Thursday morning would work. I'm available till noon.
5:11 p.m. I can do Thursday morning. I'll text you tomorrow with a time and place.
5:12 p.m. Great. Looking forward to it.
Next day.
Crickets.
And the next day, I didn't put that on there, would have been Thursday.
It would have been
I think
Thursday.
April 1st to Thursday. Yeah.
If you
Can you name this attachment style?
Welcome to Fit Mind Chats. Get comfortable. Join us in our virtual therapy office and get ready to gain insight into motivation that drives behavior you don't understand. I'm Sarah Delavella, a licensed independent social worker.
And I'm Abby Smeedy, an independently licensed clinical counselor.
And we're the owners of Fit Mind Cleveland, a mental health private practice in Cleveland, Ohio, with grounded therapists that are approachable and meet you where you are at in life. A place where you see your strength and grow your greatness.
Which style did you pick?
I pick avoidant/dismissive, disorganized.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I think you're correct. The definition of that is,
Yes.
woohoo, if that's what you picked, do a little celebratory dance.
Uh-huh.
The definition of a disorganized, fearful, avoidant attachment style is
A mix of avoidant and anxious behaviors. Individuals with this style fear intimacy, yet desire it, leading to erratic, confused, or inconsistent behavior in relationship. So you saw how much texting was happening
lots of
pretty quickly?
texting. A lot of texting.
Right, lots of
Very interested.
Very interesting.
Very interested.
In fact, I would think they're certainly going to meet up.
And that girl or the boy
Yep.
was definitely like, oh my God, like we have
Let's
a
do
time,
it.
a place.
Yep. And then all of a sudden, crickets, that's where the avoidance comes in.
Ghosting.
Ghosting.
That's when you get ghosted. And I think this is so common
So common.
in my office with online dating apps.
Oh, I know.
It causes so much frustration and confusion due to people feel there's this connection like we saw.
Yes.
And it's going well.
Yep.
And then it's a hard stop, no communication.
Hard stop.
And they can't get on the dating app. They've been blocked.
Yes.
Or
And they're
whatever
like,
it might be.
what happened?
Have I been ghosted?
Have I been ghosted?
Do you know what I recommend now?
Huh.
I'm like, text them and ask them.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want some feedback. I'm not mad. I'm not upset.
Yep.
But you ghosted me, and I'm okay with that. But could I ask why?
Yep.
Did you find someone better?
I agree.
Did you get freaked out that we were like in a sort of long-term relationship? Why? You have
Uh-huh.
nothing to lose by asking. Why'd you ghost me?
I always wonder if someone's in another relationship or they're like dating around. If you're on a dating app, I always wonder, are they like juggling a couple of text threads?
Right?
And then
Yes.
maybe they end up going on a date with someone that they get more interested in, and then they like ghost you. It is sad. It's mean.
It's me. And
People,
I feel like everyone out
come
there that's
on.
been ghosted, it's not you.
It is not you.
It's the other person.
Yes.
The other person's choosing. And they might, and this could be, and there's no excuse for ghosting, but they could have so much anxiety that like, oh my gosh, I got this far.
Yep.
And now I've got to, oh no.
I know.
Back it off, back it up. We all have that friend that's an amazing text message person. And then like live situations are either not great or you don't see them.
Yeah.
They're the person that you're like, oh yeah, let's make plans. You make plans and then they, oh,
I
gotta
know.
go. Or they don't say anything. They don't return
Yes.
the text that day.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, guess we're not.
Yes.
Got ghosted.
Yes.
So I try to be like, oh, maybe they have a disorganized avoidant attachment style.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Mhm.
you dodged a bullet.
You did.
You married this person?
And people do.
They do. And, on your wedding day,
Yep.
are you that guy standing at the altar being like, oh shit, is she gonna walk down the aisle?
She's going to run.
She's gonna be out the door? She's gonna be the runaway bride?
Runaway bride.
Like,
Yes.
that's kind of, then you start having anxiety.
Yes.
But this is definitely an attachment style. And it could be from, when they're younger, how they attach to their primary caregiver.
That's exactly right.
And they might have had a mom or a dad that was depressed, anxious, and sometimes they showed them attention, and sometimes they did not. So this person doesn't know.
Yes.
So they don't want to get too intimate because there's such an anxiety and fear of it.
Yep.
That they constantly kind of pull back and, oh God. It's erratic. Usually it's love, 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 no communication.
Yes. Yeah, this was based on a John Bowlby.
The ducks.
The secure,
the secure, the
anxious,
avoidance, anxious,
disorganized. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, and it was like with little, I think it was monkeys initially, wasn't it?
Was
monkeys?
it ducks? No, the ducks is imprinting.
Yes.
The ducks is imprinting. Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
And so we all end up leaving childhood with an attachment style.
Absolutely.
And this is changeable.
It is.
So I think that's important to say.
You can go from ghosting to not ghosting.
You sure can.
If you need, please make an appointment. I will help you not ghost people because I think ghosting is possibly one of the worst.
I think it's just so inhumane. Like, just let the person know, like, sorry, I ended up like texting someone and I think it's a better fit.
Right.
Dude, deuces.
Yeah.
Like, can't make it.
Even better.
Something.
I'm highly anxious to connect, so I apologize.
That's super authentic.
Yeah.
Imagine what that person's response could be like. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel anxious too.
Yeah.
Like, this is hard to do.
It could actually be a connection.
Then maybe you end up connecting on how much dating on the apps is difficult.
It's so hard. And I get people that like go on multiple dates
Uh-huh.
and then the person, I have one, oh my gosh, once we get like on video,
Yes.
I'm going to see, I have one client that's the worst dating stories ever. Like just awful. And a lot of them are ghosted. Like, we're going out on dates, we're having dinner, we're doing this, we're doing that. Ghosted. And that can also happen and still have this type of attachment, the disorganized, avoidant.
Yep.
Because they get real freaked out.
Yes.
Initially it's new, it's fun, it's shiny, and then all of a sudden, like, oh my God, I might like this person.
Yep.
Let me pull out.
Absolutely.
Okay, text number 2.
Hold on. Text number 2. Got it.
I think I'm on here for a lot on this one.
Okay.
It's 4/1/25, 4 p.m. texting. I'm sorry, totally late reply. I was in class. 4:01. I completely understand if you're mad at me. 4:02. Are you mad? Completely valid if you're mad. Completely understand if you're mad. 4:02 again. What can I do to make this up to you? Can I bring dinner? 4:03 p.m. I'm going to give you space. I'm here when you're ready to forgive me. I'm really sorry. I'm so sincerely sorry about my late reply. It was absolutely unacceptable. 4:05. It's okay if you do not forgive me. That last text sounded kind of entitled. I'm sorry. 4:05. I want you to know I love and care about you. I'm not a good friend, but I do not think we should throw away a 10-year friendship. 4:07. I always envisioned you being in my wedding. I hope you can forgive me and we can move forward. This is killing me inside. 4:08. Can you confirm you're getting my text? A simple yes will do. I'm really worried about you and fear something has happened to you. 4:09. If I do not hear from you in the next 5 minutes, I'm calling the police and having a well check. I hope you're okay and didn't choke on something or got kidnapped.
4:11. I'm so sorry I was in a meeting with my notifications off. I'm not mad and look forward to being in your wedding one day.
What attachment style is this? What attachment style is this?
Oh, anxious, preoccupied attachment.
We all have the clingy friend.
Yes.
The rapid texter.
Whose anxiety is always like it you can feel it bubbling because you see it in this thread. It's like they blame themselves. They assume that you are mad at them.
Yes.
They think it's their fault. They want to fall on that sword.
Yes.
Because they have a hard time calming their nervous system and saying, or they just must not be getting my text messages right now.
Oh, and they cycle. Like, I couldn't read this fast enough because when this is happening, these text messages are every 25, 30 seconds. Like, I have a friend that literally I'll have 36 text messages. One sentence, one sentence, one sentence, one sentence, one sentence, one sentence.
I'm a string texter too.
Yeah, a string texter. It makes me crazy. If you're listening, I love you. It makes me crazy.
Yes.
But literally, it will go full circle. Like, oh, I'm sorry. To like, we're not friends anymore.
I am pretty sure I have 100%. I got to be honest. So I definitely relate to this attachment style. I think Earlier in my years, I was I had an anxious attachment style.
Really?
Oh my God, yes.
I don't remember you ever being a string texter.
Well, we didn't really have text messages in the beginning.
We didn't.
And we had the horrible, so I wouldn't ever text.
I never texted. I couldn't do all that.
But I always assumed people were mad at me. Always assumed they were mad at me.
That is such a trait of my anxious folks right now.
Yes.
I have a string of like 3 people that have this intense fear that their friends hate them.
Yes.
And that's the definition of this. Characterized by a fear of abandonment and low avoidance, they often crave extreme closeness, require constant reassurance, and may act in clingy ways. So look, you can move through that style. And how many times are we talking to people and we say things like, I always talk about the spotlight effect, that like fallacy that everyone's paying attention to you and like everything's about you. Yes.
And then I'll be like,
yes.
but here's the reality. Most people's behaviors have nothing to do with you. So the person that doesn't text, more than likely they are busy. They're away from their phone. Maybe their phone's off. Maybe it ran out of battery.
Yeah,
maybe they're in a meeting.
Yeah,
maybe they can't text.
They're a therapist in a session.
They're a therapist in a session. So we remind them that there's this fallacy that we have in our heads called the spotlight fallacy, and that it is not the case. Like,
absolutely.
People are just so much more, I could say, and we don't say always and never very often, but consistently speaking, people are in their own head.
Awesome.
Worried about their own things.
Absolutely. Not awesome, but absolutely was the word I was going to say. Absolutely. And also, like, with this, too, I feel like with the text messaging, like, it's their rapid, like, there's that anxiety ADHD piece that's like, it's just rapid fire, and it's super clingy. I feel bad, because someone's like, when people do this to me, I pull back, and, like, kind of like, oh my God, like, I can't do this, or I can't do a string texter right now. I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah.
And then I feel bad, because I know this person's anxiety is high. And also, I think you got to know your audience.
Yeah, you do.
I have friends that are not texters.
Yeah,
they don't return text. My son Ethan does not do text messaging. Doesn't do it. Like, I could text him, "The world is on fire. I love you. These are my last words."
Yes.
It would go unread. Like, unread. Like, I mean, like, don't. I don't think any of his friends listen, but don't get offended if he doesn't read. He doesn't read. He's not a texter.
Yeah.
And I have friends that are like late texters too. They're just not on their phones.
Yes, I know. I will say I don't text past like 8:30.
Yeah, that's
what
a good policy.
I have a policy for myself because I'm just too tired. But I'll try to text you the next day. The other thing is I do try to like remind myself that in friendship you have to remember who your people are.
Yeah.
People who are like, I have people I don't ever talk to for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden it's like no time has passed.
Right. Oh, absolutely. I have those friends.
So like I remind myself, if I haven't heard from them, if you happen to be slightly anxious in your attachment style, remind yourself like these people, like I have no reason to believe they don't love me.
No,
they're just busy.
They're not texters. Yeah.
Or they're not texters. They hate texting.
I hate phone calls.
Yeah,
I'm not a talker. Like, I avoid phone calls. So it's like, call me. I'm like, yeah, probably not. I'm probably gonna text you. I don't do calls. Like I feel like I'm in my car. I've got kids. I'm gonna actually, let me be real honest. My fear is you're gonna catch me and keep me on the phone for a long period of time, and I have a hard time breaking it off.
Yes.
So that's on me. But
no, I'm with you. I also have shied away more from phone calls too, just because they feel like they go on a bit longer, and it's a little bit more efficient to just text it.
Right.
I mean, unless there's a story that has to be spoken.
There's some that I'm like,
have to be spoken.
It's too much for me to text.
But then I'd just rather get together for lunch or dinner.
Yeah, I'd rather talk and chop it up there that way.
That's kind of how I feel about it too.
So if you have that friend that's clingy, like the rapid fire texting, they have the clingy, anxious attachment style. And usually, I'll see this in kids that have very anxious moms.
Yes.
And that kind of feeds into them, and how that works. And middle school, having this attachment style is brutal because middle schoolers are all over the place. Yeah. Like, my daughter is a texter, but she's not always on her phone either.
Yes.
She would appear to always be on her phone, but then she's not on her phone. So, I mean, I feel like we have, with our friends, if you're an anxious if you're a string texter and you have anxiety, just kind of have some grace for your friends that maybe they aren't on their phones. And I hear this all the time. I always see that their phone's always in their hand. Their notifications might be off.
Yes.
Maybe they don't have anything to say back.
Yeah.
I have friends that are like, no, I didn't respond because I didn't have anything to say back to you.
Yes.
I don't think sending a thumbprint, the thumbs up or whatever, thumbs up is, it's a waste of my time. And I'm like, okay, cool. As long as I know that about you, fine. Just, I need to know that you got it.
And the way you can work through that is by acknowledging that it's the anxiety in you that you're dealing with, and remind yourself of talk yourself down from it, because it is more than likely, like I said, not you. It's your anxiety gets heightened when you are away from someone. So the children, they were separated from their parent, got extremely anxious with that parent gone. And so they tend to be a bit more distrustful of strangers. But like you think of like that space where you're not texting is like you just walked out of the room, and that inner child in you is going, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared.
Oh, yeah,
and so we can calm the anxiety. Take some deep breaths. Go do something.
Distract. And also, like, I tell myself this all the time. My crisis is in everyone else's.
Yes.
Like, I need this answer right away. No, like, I'm making my crisis your crisis. Like, I don't need this answer right away, probably.
That is an awesome thing to say to yourself, is that I sometimes say, like, I'm just not that important. I'm really important to myself.
I'm very important. My crisis everyone should be dropping what they're doing and looking up the answer I need to know right now, because my anxiety's high.
Well, and you know how, like, anxious people often think it is the end of the world, that they did something, like you send a text and you're like, oh, why did I send that text? And then they immediately regret it. And then they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. And I always say to them, like, whatever you said is not that important. You're not that important. You didn't ruin their day. You can't. You don't have the power to ruin their day.
And if you do,
then that's actually not.
That's on them, because they're giving you too much power.
Yes.
But for sure, and do you know how many times I go through text messages with my clients, like, and then I said,
yes,
and then he said, do you think that's mean? And the anxiously secured are like, I feel like that was really mean, and I'm like,
yes.
I feel like text messages can be read so many different ways. I can read that K, or I can be like K.
Yes.
Oh, and I'm pretty short by text. I'm like, I try to be short. Usually if they're long, I should just call you and tell you what my story. But like, they're short, and people are like, "Oh, are you mad?"
I know.
Do I look mad? Do I seem mad?
Then because I will over emoji things to make sure people know I'm not mad.
I gotcha.
But again, that is my style.
Yeah, it's not my style.
And like, that's not your style. Chris is not an emoji person either. He's like, he will make fun of the amount of emojis I might send, or the amount of exclamation points I might send.
I'm an exclamation point person.
I do a lot of those.
I like to emphasize, but usually it's like, we raised so much money. Yeah. Like it's very not like, I hate you. It's not like that. Nor would I ever send that a text.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So that's the anxious. Okay. Here's another one. Can you guess which one this one is? Hold on. I gotta get my
sound effect.
I gotta get my sound effect ready. Sorry guys. I thought I was gonna be all professional and ready with this. Okay. 4/2. It's April 2nd. 3 p.m. My grandma passed away suddenly, and I need to head home. I feel like it's not safe for me to drive. Can you drive home with me? 3:15 p.m.
Hey, babe, sorry I have plans tonight.
What attachment style is that?
Ouch. Let's just say ouch.
Yeah, ouch. I got the football, I got the football draft tonight.
Okay, I'm going to go with dismissive, avoidant attachment style, Abby.
That's so true. And this is valuing independence above all. They push others away. They feel uncomfortable with high intimacy, like a death or anything that's going to cause them to be vulnerable, and may be viewed as distant or cold.
So, yeah, they are uncomfortable with high levels of intimacy, and they push you away. So, in a time of need, they are nowhere to be found.
They're not your person.
They're not, yes. And this is if you're married to someone like that, right? Again, you can work on that.
Yeah.
You can become a more secure attachment style. You could go from anxious or dismissive avoidant. Once you understand that you are having a reaction to this, and there's a fear, there's probably a core fear involved in that. Yes. A fear of getting hurt if you get too close to someone, being vulnerable is a risky thing. So you can work on that.
For sure. You might have to have radical acceptance of my partner is a cold fish. They're just a little bit more analytical, technical. My dad was an engineer, and I feel like he was very like, it wasn't like, I don't want to say loving, but it wasn't like a
touchy-feely.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, let me be there for you. It would be like
nurturing.
Yeah, like research has stated.
Yes.
That you only have 50,000 tears. You better save some, or whatever it might be. You're like, okay, but like the distant. But I mean, but if you choose, you're gonna know this before you get married. You're gonna know this before you make a big step, and it's something to kind of think about. Like, can I live with someone that cannot be emotionally there for me?
Yes.
And if I need someone in vulnerable moments, they're not my person. But that's okay. If you have another person, that can take the role of that, you might be okay.
You might. I mean, people can grow together. They can learn together. But it is something to just kind of keep your eyes out for.
100%. This can be in friendships too. Like when you have friendships, like you have the friend that you're like, yeah, if something really bad happens and I'm emotional, I'm not calling that person.
Yes.
They were going to be like incredibly awkward and uncomfortable and like, oh, I don't think we're that close a friend.
I don't know how to respond. Or just like there are people who don't know how to respond in certain like circumstances. And so they feel uncomfortable, and you can feel that uncomfortability. Not that they don't want to be there for you, but they're just like, I don't know how.
I don't know if
Yes.
oh, I feel real uncomfortable with this. That they might push others away for sure
1,000%.
because there's discomfort.
Yes.
And if you're in a friendship, you decide like, what role does this person play? Because I have people in my life that are like, like they're definitely more distant, more, but they might be super fun, but just like, hey, I am not gonna get emotionally tied to this. Like,
you can have different like
levels,
closeness levels with people,
Yeah.
and so if someone's just not like you're warm and fuzzy, like wants to do a deep dive with you,
yeah,
totally okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you love going and having fun and laughing and
Yeah.
making silly comments. Like that's the
Right.
perfect person for you.
right.
But you might have someone like they just everyone fills different
Roles,
roles.
yeah.
in
So
your
none
life.
of these, like, don't take it as a criticism
Totally.
towards your attachment style. It's just being aware of like,
Yeah.
maybe like I think a lot of with the online dating, like being aware of these because like this could be like these are all signs. People get really upset when they get ghosted or really upset when the person won't take it to the next level. Maybe I think it's like that's a good sign because it's telling you that's not your person. That's not your date, man.
I think that's the best. I always say gather information.
Yep.
Everything you get from someone is information.
Go on the date
so that you can make an informed decision. You want to know what the pitfalls are, or like the red flags are, or yellow flags, or green flags. Like you want to start collecting them and look at them. In the first like 8 to 10 months of a relationship, you have like all those euphoric neurotransmitters, like your oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin. They're like jamming. So you're in a state of euphoria.
Yeah.
At about the year mark, you start seeing the person for a little bit more of how they actually are. And you want all that is just information to say, is this something I can live with? Getting married is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make, biggest life-changing decision. Life-changing.
These are who you're if you decide to have children, you have kids with them, and you got to be. It's a partnership, man. It's hard.
And if you're gonna be together for the rest of your life and you live till you're 80, that's a long period of time to be with someone. So the decision is worth taking your time with.
I feel like people are like, especially. I don't want to be gender biased here, but kind of is because we have children. A lot of like females I have that come in like at 35, like, oh my god, no, I have to get married. This is the next one, and they're willing to settle for someone that maybe has this attachment style, not thinking like, how will this affect me long term in my marriage? How will this affect my children?
Yes.
Am I going to be the one person that teaches them about attachment to make them have secure attachments?
Yes. That's exactly right.
Because my partner's not.
Yes.
He's going to be more distant. Or she's going to be more distant.
Yes.
Not comfortable with a high level of intimacy. Like they don't want that closeness. They're okay not being close.
Yes.
And that's something I feel like, oh, when that happens, I'm like, are you okay with this? And please don't tell me you are just to get dressed in the ring. And
I know the time frames you have to let go of. Like I'm supposed to be married by 29 or 31 or 35. Like you want to find the right person for you. Make sure it's a good fit.
100%.
So you daters, don't hang in there.
Yeah, hang in. All you out there, daters on the online daters, it could happen. It could happen anywhere.
Anywhere.
Okay, guys. So here's our last attachment style. Can you guess it? 7 p.m. A friend. I'm heading to the beach on Saturday. You want to join? 8 p.m.
Thanks for thinking of me, but I have other plans.
8:15 p.m. No worries. Have fun. I'll keep you posted next time I go. Can you guess what kind of attachment style it is?
Is this one securely attached?
It is securely attached.
Oh my gosh.
Securely attached. 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
4 for
I
4.
did it. And why is it securely attached?
You're not hurt that the person's like, oh my gosh, thanks for
Can't do
thinking of
it.
me. No worries. I got other plans. And you're like, sure, that's great. Hey, maybe next time.
Yeah. So secure attachment is characterized by like an ability to allow autonomy and independence. So it's not like if we're not together, I'm anxious. It's you can go do your thing, I can do my thing. There's a level of understanding for we want to be autonomous and independent in our relationship, and I'm okay with it.
Absolutely. And your feelings aren't hurt.
Nope.
The other person's happy with how it went.
Yep.
It's all okay. And I think that's so important looking at like the secure attachments too. Because like you'll know because it's the friend that's okay with whatever happens. Whatever the text message might be like, oh sure, thanks for thinking of me.
Yes.
But I'm not able to go. And I never feel bad. There's certain people like when I text me and ask me to do things, I have to say no.
That you're worried.
I feel bad. I'm like, oh, they're gonna think I don't want to. I want to hang out with them, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. Usually, it's like, oh gosh, I've got plans, or kids have got stuff to do, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, this kind of bond when you find someone who's secure, it's like very trusting. You're comfortable with intimacy and just general emotional stability. They tend to be pretty emotionally stable.
Right.
So if you're upset, they can say, okay, tell me about how you're feeling.
Right.
Without them either running or
Right.
screaming back at you.
Right.
Like, so they have a level of emotional regulation because they feel secure. They came from a secure base.
They're not fear of abandonment. And that's such a big point of it too. Like when babies are securely attached, it's when the parents meet the needs. And that doesn't mean not letting them cry it out. I'm a big cry it out fan. My children did it and they were totally fine. Great sleepers. It's meeting their basic need. It's feeding them. It's picking them up, making eye contact, doing all those things that, like that we do when you first have a child. But, there's mental illness or something that comes in the way of that.
Yes.
That's when the attachments get disrupted.
Yes.
And that's when we see some of this insecure stuff. But a secure attachment is like, they know, hey, you're going to meet my need. I'm going to meet yours. And
if
I can meet my own need.
You're going to come over to me.
Yeah.
If I'm hungry, you're going to feed me.
Right.
So, that's a great, it does not mean that if you're a securely attached individual in general, that you're not going to have some relationship ups and downs.
Oh, yeah.
Of course you can. But it's just, isn't that where we're all trying to head?
Right.
We're all trying to get there.
You might just manage them a little bit better.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up.
All right.
Another exciting chat.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of Fit Mind Chats. We will see you next Monday for another session. If you have a question or you want a topic covered, please follow us on Facebook, Fit Mind Cleveland, and message us. If you'd like to seek out therapy services, go to our website at fitmindcleveland.com.
If you'd please leave us a rating or review and share our podcast with family, friends, enemies, or anyone that needs it. We want to bring mental health access to all people that can benefit. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great week.
You too.